Hey, what's up everybody? Pixar has given us a treat to be excited about, and I bet you haven't taken a closer look yet. The first teaser trailer for the studio's next feature film, Hoppers, has dropped. So let's get through the intro real quick and start discussing. In the halls of Beaverton University, under restricted access, scientists made the impossible possible. They developed a method to hop human consciousness into animals. Mabel, an animal lover, tries the technology and, wrapped in an artificial beaver, discovers the animal world from a whole new perspective. That's your basic plotline of Hoppers, and guys, it's been a while since animals were prominently featured in a Pixar film. I'm down for this earth-shattering concept that seems to belong to those ideas that make Pixar so extraordinary. It's unconventional, it's new, and it's something you wouldn't expect. Yet, that's not everything the teaser reveals. I promise you some hints about the film style have been hidden in here too. First of all, however, I wanna collect some first impressions of the characters. There is Mabel. She seems to be in love with beavers, just like her entire hometown is about these animals. I expected her to be older than she seems to be, because if she is prone to animals and also some environmental issues, I would have expected her to be some sort of a college student. But she has got a fresh look, different to many humans in other Pixar films. In the teaser we can watch Mabel as she tries to prevent a beaver to be eaten by a bear, but both hunter and prey remind her of pond rules. The sleepy beaver states the bear would have to eat someone in the end. So as much as Mabel adores animals, she needs to learn how to live as one, as some natural rules cannot be circumvented. That's also what the scientists try to tell her before she turns off the data transmission of her beaver prop. I guess that's where the actual story might really unfold, as Mabel will then be on her own and have more abilities to form some relationships in the animal world. I've also read from some sources that have seen some previews of the film that the Beaver King explains all those rules to her and what the circle of life looks like. That one scientist reminds me of Priya from Turning Red, by the way, in the way she looks annoyed and bored, similar also to Inui from Inside Out 2. Sleepy Beaver, as I call that guy from now on, will probably play a larger role and could possibly rev up the chemistry of the characters, as he's the complete opposite of Mabel's energetic nature. At least that's what she looks like and that's what he looks like, so I think those two could work together quite well. According to some sources that got to see those previews I've mentioned earlier, Beaverton's mayor Jerry seemingly aims at transforming the pond where Mabel ended up in favor of his city development plans. I could see the bear lady ally with Mabel to convince the mayor of preserving this area. A former Pixar artist also seemingly claimed the film's environmental message was asked to be downplayed, so I wonder how that will look like in the end, because it seems to be a theme that is quite prominent in the film, and I don't see any problem with it. It should not be controversial. The gorgeous look of the pond gives me some vibes from Illumination Studios' Migration, by the way. It might not be the exact way, because that's more like a watercolor film, but it's generally how those colors play with each other and how the environment looks like. It's a little bit like a golden fall, golden summer mood in there. Frankly, gorgeous is a good word to come back to what I teased earlier, the film style. Reports about the previews have touched it already, but it becomes more visible in the teaser that Pixar played around with the animation style in the film. You may have noticed that some of the animals are reminiscent of stop-motion replica. I think of those deer, for instance, which remind me of Rudolph. It was said that everything looks more cartoonish when the animals are among themselves. Look at the dragonfly or the trees around Mabel, those yellow birds. It looks decent, and while we don't really see any animal or piece of nature from a human perspective, the difference between those natural environmental scenes and the laboratory is undeniable. Besides, so far, the warm and vivid colors of the pond contrast the cold appearance of the university. Intentionally or not, contrast is also what describes the role of music in the teaser. When Mabel explores nature, you can hear goofy video game-like melodies. In the beginning, however, the music rather resembles adventurous science fiction movie. Is Hoppers a film to look forward to? Yes, it is. Make sure to drop your first impression of Pixar's new original film down below. Another original I really recommend you to watch is Elio. I've discussed the film's critical reception last month, and I've also commented my opinion as a community post. Pixar's latest feature tells a relatable story about belonging, the importance of family, and all the challenges that come with it. It's a simple film at the surface, but its emotional depth cuts through like a knife. It's well written, benefits from gorgeous, if not perfect, character design, and convinces through colorful and affectionate animation. Unfortunately, people rather watch franchise-based films, which made Elio flop badly. If you're looking for a real new film, a family adventure, emotional stories, or just a decent movie experience, well, that's your movie. I really enjoyed Elio a lot. This is the Pixar update today. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye.